Yeah, it's a very interesting discussion. I think everything stems from.
I
The,
think Brother Raj, you need to
oh,
unmute
sorry,
yourself.
sorry, apologize. Yeah, it's Brother Satish brought out the main salient points of the study circle, that suffering and eventually the bliss, and then Brother Krishna talked about ignorance and why we suffer, what we should do to achieve the Satchitananda. You brought out as in the mother's womb, you're contemplating, should I take this birth? And actually, I think it starts out that in mother's womb, a baby is suffering a lot. With I think in whatever the one of the Puranas, the Transcendent of Soul. I forgot what the name now. And it talks about how much suffering, all the insects and everything is biting, and it's why do I have to come back to this earth? So all the past lives are the fetus is experiencing all the good things, bad things, and everything, and depending on how the mother is nurturing the child, so it could be a positive experience, like Mother Kausalya, or some of the people who are so into devotion and Godward journey, and then those children have a very positive, pleasant experience. They are born as a very pious soul, whereas most of us in this modern world indulge in all the sensual pleasures and drinking and eating exotic food, etc. Then that causes the fetus. The mother may not know it, and that so the journey is evolving, and the God has gifted such a way that the moment we are born, everything is off. We got to
Yes.
clean the entire memory is wiped out. Whatever antivirus Swami sends us in this internet journey, it's all completely wiped out. You have zero memory. There's nothing to access in the deepest koshas. We go into, I think, deep meditation. I to say, in the navel chakra, all the memories of the past lives, every impression is stored there, and in extreme deep meditation, it is brought to the surface where you can see your own soul's life journey, where it took birth and what has happened, etc. Most of us never get there. I think people like Buddha, realized souls like Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, and then many. There are many souls who are unknown in this life journey, who have transcended. I think Srikant Sola's father. Many. I think that you were mentioning about your own uncle last time, great uncle or grand uncle, who having all this vivid memory and not incurring any further karma in this life. So I mean, ignorance comes, in my perspective, from whatever limited knowledge I have, is with the body identification. So when we identify with the body, then I know, Raj, I want to be this, I want to be that, and so my desire gets out of hand. Like I think the first line of the study circle talks about this vastness as the sky. I think he's referring, in my perspective at least, it's referring to the desires, unlimited, explosive desires, with the TVs bombarding with get this, do this, go there, take this vacation, eat this food, and etc. Then you just ignorance continues because we have limitations. We can only achieve small increments. We cannot. I can never be a CEO of Apple company, for example, or I cannot reach the White House. Why aspire to it? Saying maybe next birth, like that. So that's why he talks about. I think when he talks about the throat, which is like a needle shape, to me it's like that your desires are limited. Whatever God allows you to take experience, that's what we get. We can have all everything. You can want the entire world. That's what devas, asuras, all experience in the mythology and the scriptures, all talks about, everybody, and eventually coming into the goal of life is self-realization, which Swami talks about right in the beginning, Divyatma Swarupalala. He right away saying, this is the goal. You have taken this human birth to me, in my perspective, is to experience that God's love and share with all of the people in our life circle, our immediate family, friends, associates, etc., etc. Whoever God puts in our path, we have to share that love. I mean, that's that love all serve all. That you have to see that divinity, not the behavior of the person, not to criticize, not to get into that reaction mode. You have to pause as we progress in the spiritual life. That's the journey through satsang, through reading of scriptures, listening to experience like you explained. All those things helps us to focus on God is giving this wonderful opportunity. We have evolved through all this plant, mineral, animal, all these stages. Now we are human. Finally, we have that consciousness, which is part of that universal consciousness, where we can experience that oneness with the divinity. That's that not only oneness with the divinity, oneness of all of creation. Everything, plants, animals, minerals, everything, whatever. Only the scenes are played out in our mind's presence. In our limited knowledge, we say, oh, this is good, this is not bad. Oh, Smita is South Indian, she's wearing sari, and I'm wearing Western clothes. So right away my judgment mode sets in, and then my expansion is limited. Then the body identification continue to grow. That ignorance is there. That's why we pray, asatoma sadgamaya, leaving from ignorance to ignorance to light, which is that body consciousness to soul consciousness, and then tamasoma jyotirgamaya, from darkness to light, which is light is that pure love, that chidakasha, chitakasa, sorry, that aspect of the effulgence which is burning in me, which is sustaining my life force. That's the life force, soul, energy, whatever name you associate with. Then Swami always called us Atma, and then it's too high level. That's what he was saying. I'll give what you want to the tinsels and treasures. Give you the ring, give you the promotion. You want marriage, you want kids, you want career. But the only thing I want to give you is to that Atmic knowledge that you are Brahman, you are God. I am also God. You don't know it, I know it. That's what that. My spiritual focus at this time of life is to that aspect of Swami's teaching. So there's so much in that probably 10, 12 lines in the study passage. Everything is filtered in there. The goal of life and the spiritual process, sahana and vichara, and all these aspects of are there. These are all different tools. I mean, each of us on a different level in the spiritual journey. We're all, we are in the circle. And each one is equally connected to the divinity through our inner connection, that internet directly with Baba, Jesus, Aham, Muhammad, whatever. So that's why all faith, all names are Swamis, so to experience. So that bliss, so ignorance, and then awareness, and then that sat, which is the truth. When Jesus said, "Truth shall make you free," what is he referring to? That he realized, he started out saying, "I am the Son of God." First I said, "No, I am servant of God." Then he said, "I am Son of God." Then he said, "I and my Father are one." Same thing with Muhammad, it's all from Swami's discourse. Nothing I'm saying anything, whatever little bit gleaned into my mind. Even Prophet Muhammad talks about, I am in the light is in me, I am the light, So it's all, Swami has talked about, you are three. The one you think who you are, that is the body. One the others think who you are is the mind, and then one you really are is the Atma. So every time he uses his hand gesture to to point out, and then he always talked about CIA, become a CIA agent, constant integrated awareness, which is living in that Atmic consciousness, which is very difficult to do, living in our day-to-day life, living, fulfilling our day-to-day responsibilities Swami has put us in. So that's why he said, hands in the society, head in the forest, So you keep the focus on the God that, which is difficult through satsang, through meditation, through prayers, through listening to discourses. All these things will help us to put on the back. Sorry, a long-winded discussion. I'm sorry. Sorry.